Right.
My mom is just the most effervescent, perky, demure lady ever, and so she loved making the story out of and then my son sent me this musical, and I thought I'll just send this around the office, and then I looked at the title and I had to send it to people one at a time after that. I don't know if they claim they've gotten through the whole thing. They claim they've watched it. But they never. It's basically their favorite story at a holiday party. Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
It's basically their favorite thing to say. Guess what the name was?
My parents have it. My parents have the billboard thing on the bulletin board right when people come in the house.
Very nice.
And there it is, and they have it highlighted. And
that is the one thing that legitimizes it. You know, my parents used to tell them about billboard because once you say, and we charted on Billboard with me and my dick.
It's like,
the music. So
dick,
you're not just dicking around. Huh?
No.
Billboard dick. That's good.
Billboard dick.
I have no idea how much this interview can make it into the interview, so I apologize.
Well, it can make it onto YouTube. Like, that doesn't have to be edited. But there will be some editing for tonight's show.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. There's a lot of, like, get to know you kind of questions, like, who's your favorite bands, who's your biggest influences?
Fish. Got that one.
That's not true.
No.
Fish for bands, Sondheim for influences.
Okay, Fish for band. I mean, before Fish, because honestly, Fish, I don't quite know how this happened to me, to us, to all of us, to any of us. Because before Fish, I listened to bands nothing like Fish. I was a huge Ben Folds fan, huge Regina Spektor fan. I was not. I mean, you can argue, but no. Totally different types of music. Ben Folds and Regina Spektor I was all about. Then Carlos got me into Steely Dan, and that was big.
I like Prince.
Yeah.
She loves
Just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
If anybody ever wants to.
I like early Prince. I'm not really big
no one's into like the artist formerly known as Prince.
Yeah, but I'm
actually
actually not that big into Prince and the Revolution either. Because I don't like I'm not a big fan of the synthy movement. Oh my god, I hate it so much. Like all these incredible bands that were born in like the 60s and 70s, when they hit their 80s phase, it was like and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
baked potatoes going on.
Oh god.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I like early Prince.
Me too.
Like first 2 albums Prince. I'm talking For You and what's the other one? Dirty Mind.
And Musicology.
That's
and
way
Musicology.
Later.
That's way later.
That's great though.
Great.
So you gotta listen to 1999.
Actually,
gotta listen to Purple Rain.
Small side note. Prince played all 27 instruments on his first album. And wrote all
I had no idea until maybe last summer that he even like played guitar, like that he was a good guitarist. And like it blew my mind. I was on like a VH1 special and I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah. No, I always liked Prince. My parents never listened. I can't ever recall a time where I listened to like, a lot of like kids music. Except maybe like Raffi. They just like, I just remember listening to Prince from a really young age. And I have a thing from when I was in first grade, and we like had to write things on the door that was like, "Welcome to Miss Peaches' class." Mine said Allie, favorite color, pink, favorite like band or artist or something, Prince. And my parents were like, "Who is this child that we raised?"
Yeah. Weird child.
Weird child.
Influences are obviously Stephen Sondheim, like musical theater wise. Stephen Sondheim is like, but Stephen Sondheim's like, you gotta understand, on
that's
such,
a different level.
Like, it's like so far higher than anything else. Like the amount, he's huge, right? He's Wizard God. He's our Wizard God.
He's the Wizard God. Okay.
And he just came out with like the Bible. He just came out with the book,
Finishing the Hat,
which
but only
is
part one. The New Testament will come.
Yeah, the New Testament will come
later.
But it's incredible. Buy it, read it, live it, love it, learn it, be it, love it, act it, breathe it.
Love that.
Dance it.
Dance it.
Except if you don't want it,
Except if you're gonna fail it, then don't dance it.
I appreciate that.
How else musical influences?
Adam Gettle,
Adam Gettle was incredible.
Floyd Collins, Light in the Piazza, he did.
He's amazing. Also, a lot of jazz piano, like Art Tatum,
Oscar Peterson.
Holy crap!
Peterson. In terms of musical theater, I mean, we like older musical theater composers too. You know, you get into Jerome Kern.
Because, classic classic. Like a very just well codified art form. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day.
Yeah.
And
it was popular music back then. It was what was on the radio.
Jerome Kerr knew what to write, man. Yeah. His music. It's off the charts.
What about writing? I don't know.
Writing.
I guess my influences are different because I don't do the music.
Well, go ahead.
I wish I could.
Opera. Talk about opera.
Oh, I love opera so much. I don't know if I've ever discussed this, but Mozart is my favorite composer ever. Even though Sondheim is wizard god, I have to say that Mozart is, I think, the best living. The best composer to have ever lived. I love opera. I really do. I also love Dvorak and Verdi. So if there are any opera people out there,
you love Wagner overtures.
Love some Wagner overtures. Those operas drag on a little long, 5 hours.
Some Offenbach here.
Oh yes! Oh, you guys know me so well. I was going to talk about writing influences, and I mean Tony Kushner.
Tony Kushner.
For sure, Tony Kushner. If you've never read Angels in America.
Or seen it.
Hey, if you're too lazy to read it, watch the HBO version.
It's only 6 hours.
It's only 6 hours. It's incredible.
It really is.
Nabokov, Vladimir Nabokov, Anne Sexton, Kurt Vonnegut. There we go.
Remember telling you Anne Sexton.
Okay, love Anne Sexton. She was crazy as hell.
Influences.
Yeah. Now we can put the little subtitle.
Yeah.
That's fancy editing. I don't know if I can get into that. Okay, so I got a bunch of really random questions from what you're saying in England.
Whoa, you're kind of breaking up a little bit.
Oh no. I can hear you.
No,
okay, are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. So this girl in England, her name is Alex Rogers. I don't know if you guys know her name. She's one of your fans. She asked if you ate some really weird radioactive spaghetti and it had given you some superpowers, what power would you most like to have and why, and what would you use it for? Go.
Dragon cat. I would want to be able to morph into a dragon cat, so I could fly. I could spit fire. But I could also be a small kitten to infiltrate evil operations, because they'd be like, "Oh, look, a cute little kitten," then, and then I into a dragon.
This is a legitimate desire. By the way.
This is a legitimate desire.
This is an ongoing thing.
Natural.
I mean, although flying is definitely on the top priorities. Oh, running on reserve battery power.
Okay.
Thanks. I know that no matter what power I have, I would definitely want to be able to fly. That would be the coolest thing.
That'd be pretty awesome. Radioactive spaghetti, it feels like spaghetti, it has to go hand in hand with what the thing was, you know what I mean? I don't want to just eat spaghetti and then suddenly have, bazooka arms.
Why not?
So, are you going to be a good, Italian cook now? What do you mean?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I want to have, long spaghetti fingers that can reach everywhere and, grab things and blind people and no?
No.
We're getting no on this one.
I mean, if that's really the power you want, you know what? Don't apologize. Just commit to it. I'm committed to Dragon Cat.
All my life, all I've ever wanted was spaghetti toes.
Spaghetti hands.
And each toe could be an individual tortellini.
So
and
they were making fun of my Dragon Cat, but
I could spew out different sauces if I want. If you wanted marinara or garlic, I'd be like an all-in-one.
Italian
or an Alfredo.
Buffet.
It'd be an all-in-one pasta buffet. That's what I'd be. Because then I could eat pasta all the
time.
And I love pasta.
Carlos, you're responsible for giving a better answer than AJ's.
That's the superpower you want.
Yeah, that's it.
You got a problem with my superpower.
You know what, though? He might
own that, AJ. That's all you.
World hunger. You can cure it. I'm
not liking the cynicism I'm being addressed with.
All right, better answer.
How do I top that? Okay.
Easily.
My superpower. I would actually, you know what? My superpower would be, I would want to use my powers to create the most awesome band on the planet.
Yeah.
And then give the most awesome concerts that ever lived for as many people as possible with no technical flaws. Nothing but just freaking awesome sound for everybody. And, the ability to do that time and time again anywhere. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry, you cut off for just 1 second, but I think you're back.
Really weird.
Oh. Good, you're there now.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
No, there's static. Where that's coming from.